Welcome to another episode of Haunted America.
Today we start our journey throughout America in Oregon.
This location is notably the most haunted in this state, but it isn't that hard to get that title in Oregon, as we could not find many known haunted locations here.
With that being said, today we kick things off with the Geiser Grand Hotel.
Before we get into today's show, if you have any haunted stories you'd like to share with us and have read on the show, email us at hauntedamericapodcast@gmail.com. Also, if you are in the New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio region, so basically like the upper east coast of America, and have any locations that you know of that we could investigate, let us know. Jess himself has over 25 years of experience within the paranormal field, and myself being a medium, we are able to give more insight and communication as to the hauntings of these places. We are available upon request and free of charge. Once again, you can contact us by emailing us at hauntedamericapodcast@gmail.com. Now, let's get into the episode. Often known as the anchor of downtown Baker City, Oregon, the Geiser Grand Hotel is located on the corner of Main and Washington, and here sits an immense building of beauty and history. The hotel was built in the midst of the Southern Gold Rush in 1889. It was originally named the Hotel Warshire. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Then later renamed the Geiser Grand Hotel when bought in 1900 by Albert Geiser. It was known as the Queen of the Mines during the Gold Rush times, and described as being the finest hotel between Portland and Salt Lake City.
As years went on, the hotel began offering adult services and gambling. Large windows near the basement area allowed people to easily get in and out without being noticed. During the Prohibition era, this brothel flourished, until the 1940s when law enforcement took the steps to demolish this from continuing.
During World War II, this hotel was converted into a veterans hospital to take care of men coming back home from overseas. Eventually it would open back up as a normal hotel after World War II, but at this point in time the desire for the hotel was deteriorating. The building needed significant renovation to get up to the standards of the times.
Eventually, after the movie Paint Your Wagon, featuring Clint Eastwood, was done being filmed there, it was shut down for good, and it would not open back up as a functioning hotel until 1998. The restoration project cost just a little over $7 million. The townspeople actually once wanted this place to be demolished and have it become a new parking structure. The hotel is still up and running with 30 rooms, all up to date with everything you would like in a night's stay. Geiser Grand Hotel does offer ghost hunts if you ever decide you want to check this place out for yourself. The link is down below in the podcast description. Ghost hunts are $50 a person and start at 9 p.m. However, ghost hunts are limited, so check the website before making plans.
Now let's get into some of the things that make this place haunted. It didn't take long after opening for reports of spirits to be brought to attention. Everyone from guests to hotel workers have experienced an array of paranormal activity. It's rumored that one spot haunted in this hotel is the kitchen. It's supposedly haunted by the ghost of a former male chef who lost his head inside the hotel. A Japanese film crew was at the hotel and caught a strange light floating around the kitchen. I still haven't found the video of this, but if you guys find it, go to our YouTube channel or email us the link. I'd love to actually see the video. Now back to the spirit of the chef. People have reported seeing his spirit wander around the kitchen, headless. Now it's possible that he is portraying himself as headless when he decides to appear, but at the same time, it's also possible that the glimpses that these people do catch of him just isn't long enough of an encounter, or that these people, or that he just isn't using as much energy to give a total full body apparition. I'm sorry, I lost my spot there. However, to give these people credit, they do say that when he appears, he is appearing fully dressed in a chef's outfit. So I guess this is something I would need picture proof of to put my skeptic part aside.
But aside from just appearing, he's also known to slam doors around the kitchen, hurl pots and pans off the counters at the workers. It seems like the spirit is still distraught over the events that took his life in the hotel. One of the more interesting things this man's spirit has done is levitate a full tray of glass cups and then let them crash to the ground, shattering every single one. Moving on to another one of the spirits that reside in the hotel, this spirit is believed to be a cowboy who dated another female spirit at the hotel. The female allegedly committed suicide due to the cowboy's passing. The cowboy spirit is actually quite friendly despite him actually passing in the hotel. This spirit is suspected to have met his demise in the early days of the hotel's existence, believed to be at the card gambling table.
The man who murdered this cowboy was apprehended soon after the death, and then put on trial and found guilty of first-degree murder. He was left to rot in jail. The bar is thought to be haunted by the wife of once owner of the hotel, Miss Geiser. She had her own seat at the bar downstairs. For years after her death, anyone who would sit in her dedicated spot would experience what is described as chilly fingers pinching them. That's her way of possibly telling the patrons that this is her seat and to move down a spot or two. However, there's another spirit that seems to enjoy being in the bar area as well. Bartenders will tell stories about the Budweiser tap pouring out whenever the spirit is in the spirit for a cold one. Back to Miss Geiser. It's said her spirit also likes to wander up to room 302. Many guests have had jewelry moved. It's said that the spirit of Miss Geiser likes to touch and admire the jewelry worn by her guests. She's also been known to take and hide the complimentary refreshments laid out for the guests. Room 302 is located right beneath the clock tower on the corner of the building, very visible from the streets.
If ever the courage rises to visit this hotel, you must try your best to reserve room 203. Even though the whole building can produce top-notch paranormal evidence, this room is believed to be the most haunted in the hotel. Many guests report spirits talking and things moving, more than any other room. Many guests say that in the middle of the night, above them, they can hear partying. Perhaps the spirits that remain in the hotel can't get rid of their own ways, and the party continues, even in 2023.
Perhaps the most notable spirit that resides here, known as the Lady in Blue. A lady with black hair and a flowing blue dress is spotted, it seems like, every week here. Almost out of nowhere, she will appear and glide up and down the magnificent staircase right in front of guests. The last spirit we have to talk about tonight is one more recent to the spirit realm. There was an investigation going on at the hotel, and one of the investigators heard the name Wayne called out multiple times over the course of the night. A few days parted from his investigation at the hotel, he ran across the name again, only this time to find out that the man was named Wesley Wayne. Wesley was voted Nashville's Performer of the Year in 1998 and was the hottest up-and-coming country star. Sadly, Wesley was found dead of a gunshot wound to the head the morning after his performance at the Geiser Grand Hotel. So, is it possible Wesley's spirit resides at the last place he would ever perform? With all this activity happening at the Geiser Grand Hotel, I think it's safe to say that this hot spot definitely deserves a spot in
Haunted America.